Last time I show you how I made this small ring that I gave this away, and I just borrow it to show you. And I used this metal that I made before. It just came out of it's a piece of metal that came out of a rake, hay rake. So it's really hard metal. It's an old piece that came off, that broke off, and then you can reuse it. And I just made one more in here. Today we're going to try to make a different one, different ring. Instead of have all these dots, we're going to have lines. Let me show you the point of that one. Sorry for my dirty nails, but I won't work in the garden. Alright, so let's move on. For those who watched the videos before, they know that I use recycled copper for now. So I'm going to use this. And it looks rough right here because I hammered this down. If you watch the videos before, you know how I make this thing happen. I get a piece of metal, and with a hammer, I hammer it down, and then top it off, and all this and all that. So, and then I use this today. I just use this for a fast, and I just grind, smooth this out. This is 120. That's really rough, but I want it to be rough just for the fun of. So then I hammer down a little bit right there. You can see the dents. Not much. Smooth it out a little bit with a fine sandpaper, like 2000 sandpaper, and then I polish a little bit. I buffer and polish with a what's it called, this thing? Rotary, or a I always keep forgetting his name. Anyway, so let me unplug it, and that's what I use to make it shiny a little bit. So we'll put this away. Let's get this into talking. Let's stop talking. Let's keep working. All right, for my finger, I already measured that my finger needs at least 2 3/4. So I'm gonna do here 2 inches and 3/4. So I'm gonna cut it right here. Yeah, 2 3/4. I'm gonna use regular electrical pliers or any pliers that I have, and this time I'm going to use this Orbiter sander. It's a wood sander, so we'll see if it'll just to round up, to smooth this part that I just cut. Let's see how this works. To smooth the edges, I use like 1000 to 1500, but I think this one is 1000 grit. And then we'll just smooth it out. Now we're gonna start decorating. Well, I'm gonna do one line this way and this side, one line on this side, and let's see how we can do it. So I'm just gonna guess right there. I'm gonna just use a regular hammer. I'm gonna zoom out, and just for the fun, that's how it's gonna look. That's my first one. Then I'm gonna do another one, the opposite, right there. I'll make sure that I hit it the same, with the same power. I'm going to continue all the way around, so you don't have to watch all the boring part. I'm just going to stop the video and continue. and see how it looks at the end. As you can see, I'm just doing it randomly. I'm not doing like perfect lines or anything like that. So I'm going to continue and I'll show you when it's to the other side. But all I'm doing is just going right there. And we can make any shapes, any directions, any angles that we want it. I'm just giving you an example. You can do whatever you like. That's how it looks at the moment. I'm going to try to make a line right in the center this way and see how that goes, just for the fun. And that's how it looks at the moment. I'm going to continue and I'll show. I'm going everywhere with those lines. Now I'm going to put one beside it. It looks pretty too much probably, but we'll see. I'm going to finish that now that I start all that. Maybe I did too much, but right now I did the lines. Let me see. I did the lines right in the center this way. Now I'm going to do it this way to do an X kind of thing in the center, just to make it more rich. We'll see how that ends up. So this is how it looks. Okay, I'm not an expert on this. This is my own design. But the idea is for you to get excited and make your own. I mean, I make this I had a bell sender, or you can get a file. It will take 20 years to do it, but you can get it done with the file. You can get a nail or something that is hard metal and just make your own. Make sure it's not sharp, because then if it's sharp, then it will cut the metal, but you want it to be a little bit and the dull size, so you will make cuts like this. As you can see, they're not deep cuts, they're just marks. And now we're gonna bend it. Oops. So I'm gonna bend it to a ring, and then we'll see. I gotta make, when you hit this with a hammer, sometimes it gets longer. So I'm going to make sure it's 2 3/4, 2 inches and 3/4, and then I'm going to bend this to a ring. It was a little bit longer, so it's how much I cut. I already smoothed it out a little bit, and if you watched my video before, it's how I'm going to use it. I'm going to put it here and bend it to a shape, and then using either a wood mandrel. I made this one myself, and I bought this one. I mean, no, this one is a piece of metal of a car that I cut. I bought this one. I'm gonna use maybe this one. I don't know. We'll see. Whatever. But we're gonna turn this one to a ring. You saw the process before, so I don't have to show you that again, so we don't make this video longer. It's not perfectly yet, but it's coming. This is the final product. I already dented a little bit here, and it's not perfectly round because, as you can see, I bend it. Still needs a lot of work, and I broke it when I was turning it. I hit it too hard probably. One of the things that you don't need to do is just make a line straight completely like there, because you're gonna break it. It's gonna break, and that's what happened, I think. In one of those, they got too deep, and it was thinner in the area right there, and it went too deep, So I think I need to, next time I make one, I'm going to make it more. It's going to be not as deep as this one, but this is the result. Now it doesn't fit my finger right here. It's a small, but I think it looks decent. I mean, I'm not an artist, but you know, this is the only thing I like about this, that I'm gonna make another video where it's gonna be better and bigger at the same time. This one is small, really tiny for somebody who has a really tiny fingers. My fingers are. So this one, I think it is size. This one is size. Let me see. Size 4. Yep. Size 4. So I think it really looks pretty good to me for not knowing what I'm doing really. So that means if I can do it, you can do it. And you can. This one is not perfectly round. Yes, if I had the money, I will spend the money and buy in the tools that require. If I was going to sell this ring, I will, I'll make it with the right tools. But again, I'm going to do the same lines like here and this side. And how I did that one, it was just you put your finger inside and hold it, and then you get a hammer and you stop them and keep doing the same thing as much as you want. And that's it. I mean, next time I'm going to be gentle with the marks. And so here it is. I hope you learn something today, or you get excited about something. And it's not perfectly round, but it looks nice, really, really nice. And I like copper again. You can do it with your own. You can make your own tools. I usually, this one is a piece of railroad track, and this is a metal recycle. You can go and buy the metal in the store. I mean the copper. It will be already shiny and ready to do whatever you need to do. This is a recycle one, and I'm going to make another one similar to this one and see what happens. We'll see you in the next video. God bless you. Have fun. If I can do it, you can do it.